Saddam Hussein is a homicidal dictator who is addicted to weapons of mass destruction. We know that Iraq and the Al-Qaeda terrorist network share a common enemy. We know that Iraq and Al-Qaeda have had high-level contacts that go back a decade. We know that after September the 11th, Saddam Hussein's regime gleefully celebrated the terrorist attacks on America. We cannot wait for the final proof, the smoking gun that could come in the form of a mushroom cloud. We could wait and hope that Saddam does not give weapons to terrorists or develop a nuclear weapon to blackmail the world. But I'm convinced that is a hope against all evidence. Opponents have been decapitated, systematically raped, tortured. We refuse to live in fear.
We cleared that speech, Tim.
You did?
Yes, we did.
Well, when you hear the president say that, or the vice president talk about the nuclear weapons fairly soon, you know what it's doing to the consciousness of the American public. Are you an enabler at that time by not objecting?
Tim, we're not enablers.
The regime has a history of reckless aggression in the Middle East. It has a deep hatred of America and our friends. And it has aided, trained, and harbored terrorists, including operatives of Al-Qaeda.
You didn't always say something
No,
about it.
Tim, I did my best, and I will tell you that I did not succeed in every moment. I did my level best to ensure that the intelligence was, I cannot tell you I was perfect. I certainly was not, and I did not absolve myself from that responsibility.
The danger is clear. Using chemical, biological, or one-day nuclear weapons obtained with the help of Iraq, the terrorists could fulfill their stated ambitions and kill thousands or hundreds of thousands of innocent people in our country or any other.
Did I feel so strongly about this that I went to the President of the United States and said, don't do it? I did not do that, Tim.
He will remain a deadly foe until the end. In desperation, he and terrorist groups might try to conduct terrorist operations against the American people and our friends.
I should not have allowed my silence to imply acquiescence at that moment. That's my fault.
These attacks are not inevitable. They are, however, possible. And this very fact underscores the reason we cannot live under the threat of blackmail. The terrorist threat to America and the world will be diminished the moment that Saddam Hussein is disarmed.
When you throw things out, try and think through things, talk about things with people, and I tried to bounce ideas through people. I didn't do it, Tim. I did not oppose this, and to dress me up as a hero at this, I wasn't a hero here.
With these capabilities, Saddam Hussein and his terrorist allies could choose the moment of deadly conflict when they are strongest. We choose to meet that threat now, where it arises, before it can appear suddenly in our skies and cities.
I didn't correct every statement that everybody ever made. Certainly when the President gave his statements, we cleared them. We understand we had that obligation. I cannot say that I did it as well as I could have, but nevertheless, we made an effort to ensure that when words came out of people's mouth, it comported with what we believed.
The British government has learned that Saddam Hussein recently sought significant quantities of uranium from Africa.
That speech was provided to me just before it was given. Unfortunately, I didn't read it. I didn't watch the speech that night. I didn't go back and read the speech carefully. My fault in not doing that, our fault for not taking it out of the speech.